Hi everyone, my name is Jenny and I'm back today with another video. I thought this would be a kind of quick casual vlog. I was just really feeling like vlogging today. I'm not entirely sure why. I think I'm just like in a good mood. On Monday the 1st I turned 24, so that was exciting. And yeah, since then I've just been kind of vibing. I read a really good book for my book club that I'm doing later today with two of my best friends, which I will be talking about in like a February mid-month wrap up. I also yesterday got approved for Filthy Animals, which I vlogged because I was so excited about it, which I will include right now. I am not even vlogging, so this clip will probably go nowhere, but I was just approved for Filthy Animals by Brandon Taylor, and I'm so excited! Because I'm obsessed with Brandon Taylor, and I really want to read the short story collection right now. We'll probably read it ASAP. And yeah, I don't know how much else I'm gonna vlog this weekend. It is nice outside. It's about 51 degrees here in Atlanta, which is lovely. We love that spring starts in February in Atlanta. I think I'm gonna film a video right now for my January wrap up. I was just like making some notes for that, and then I will probably do some more reading before my book club at 2 p.m. I'll probably take y'all on a little walk. I actually just started watching from Claire Reed's books, who I really enjoy. She's a very smart lady who I think works in publishing in New York City, and she reads a lot of the similar millennial fiction that I like to read. She, in a video I watched yesterday, recommended CJ reads, who I just like binged a bunch of her vlogs. I'm obsessed with them. I love them so much. Her vibes are really off the charts. So yeah, I think that maybe is what inspired me to do a vlog right now. So yeah, I think that's about everything for now. I'll check in with you in a little bit. Oh, also, it's so dark over here because this light is so incredibly bright. But for my birthday, my parents got me an indoor grow light indoor garden situation, and we already have little sprouts coming up. It's amazing. Planted them on Tuesday, and some of them are already sprouting. I don't remember because I forgot to put little labels. I don't remember what anything is, but we have arugula, rosemary, mint, I think, cherry tomatoes, and something else. Now I do not remember it all. I will go look in my little garden area and figure that out. But I'm so excited about them. I have no idea because these are just like random seeds. Oh, that one might even be sprouting too. Wow, so exciting. Since these are just random like organic seeds, I have no idea if they will do well in a hydroponic system like this, but I'm excited nonetheless. Hello everyone, it is Sunday afternoon and I'm out on a walk. I hope you can hear me okay. These are my new Bluetooth headphones, so hopefully they pick up the sound better than my previous headphones did. But as you can see, I'm on a walk. It's very sunny and it's 45 degrees, which is really my ideal temperature. I love a good like 45-50 degree day. It's really quite lovely. I should probably live somewhere like in the Pacific Northwest or the West Coast because I feel like that's the norm, but I like living here in the South even though it's too hot in the summer. So yeah, it is Sunday afternoon. I just finished editing a video, and so it is rendering right now. That's what I was looking for. So it's rendering, so it should be ready by the time hopefully I get back from my walk or a little after that. And then I don't really have any other plans this afternoon. I think I'll be reading some, so I'll probably take you along with all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge how lovely of a day it is today by doing a little bit of vlogging while on my early afternoon walk. I did not get any vlog footage of me making it, but I have made a chocolate chip banana bread that I'm so excited to dig into, but it just came out of the oven, so it is cool for a little bit, but very excited. So I'm so glad that I took that previous video because, as you can see, some disaster struck while I was trying to get it out of the pan, but it'll still be delicious. It just like has fallen apart. I think because it's like a little moist. It might be a little undercooked, and I think it's just the banana. I don't think it's actually undercooked. Anyway, it's just very moist, so it kind of fell apart. But I also wanted to show you what cookbook this came from. This is Weeknight Baking, Recipes to Fit into Your Schedule by Michelle Lopez, who has the Hummingbird High cookbook. And yeah, it's her banana bread. I thought about making the banana chocolate chip cake because we always have a million bananas in the freezer, but I decided to go with banana bread instead. And as you can see, these are her beautiful pictures, but I just followed the like chocolate banana bread version, which includes some like dark chocolate, and it is delicious. So yeah, it is a little sad looking right now, but you saw it previously. What a pretty sunset. Hi everyone, so it's been several days since I last vlogged. I decided, I think on Monday or Tuesday, that I was going to combine the like small amount of footage I took last weekend and this weekend, because this weekend is mid-month book bash, which was started by Doris at Aldi Books. So I'll put a link to her down in the description box below. But basically it's like a mini readathon that is based on like a 24-hour readathon or something like that, except you start it on Friday and end it on Monday. So I'm hoping to accomplish some reading this weekend as part of the mid-month book bash. There are 3 main goals that I'm hoping to accomplish. I'm reading 5 books right now, one of which is upstairs, so I'll talk about that one in a little bit, but it's the Lacuna, which I have no intention of finishing this weekend because I'm only like 100 pages into it and it's like 500 pages long. But the books that I am hoping to finish are 2 of my Kindle books, the first of which is Love at First by Kate Clayborn. This is a romance novel that I got as an early copy. It comes out, I think, on the 23rd, and I am, let's see, 63% of the way done with it. So I definitely think I can finish this one. My Kindle says I have like an hour and a half left or something. Let's see. An hour and 33 minutes to be precise. So that one I'm definitely hoping to get finished with. And then the other one is The Sum of Us by Heather McGhee. I'm really enjoying this one. I've been reading it really slowly since like mid-January, I think. But it comes out this coming Tuesday, February 16th. So I want to finish it and put my review out there as the publication date is happening so that the book can get the like hype it deserves, which it is really good. Would highly recommend checking it out if you are interested in issues of racism and social justice, but particularly the ways that it has kind of impacted our public services here in the United States, as well as kind of the economy at large. It has a really interesting and really strong and cohesive argument against the zero-sum theory, which is basically the idea that if we were to help non-white people, you know, i.e. through the government, such as like strengthening welfare programs and social services and putting more money into the public school systems here in America, those things actually would benefit everyone and not just non-white people. But for some reason, and she kind of goes into this in the book, there's a lot of white people believe that it will have some negative repercussions for them. But actually, she is pointing out again and again through a number of different topics that actually white people are just as negatively affected by the price of higher education in America, the lack of good public school systems, or the like ways in which public school systems have been created so that higher income, predominantly white neighborhoods are getting money that other non-white neighborhoods that have lower incomes are not able to access. So a lot of those discussions are all present in this nonfiction book, and it's really good. But this one, I'm apparently 47% of the way through, but I know like a good third of it, I think, is just notes at the back. So hopefully that will mean that it says I have 4 hours and 40 minutes left, but I don't think that's right because several of those are notes and stuff, which I'm not going to read. So I only have 2 chapters left, and I think each chapter probably is about like 30-ish minutes of reading time according to my Kindle. So I'm gonna hopefully finish that one either today, which today is Friday. I don't remember if I ever mentioned that, but it's Friday evening right now at like 6:30, it looks like. Or I'll try to finish that tomorrow. And then the other book that I'm hoping to finish, which I won't talk too much about because I'm reading it for the BookTube prize, is Eleanor by David Michaelis, I think is how you say his name, which is due back at the library on Monday morning. And I am like 50-ish, 60-ish% of the way through this one. And it's a long audiobook. I'm listening to this on audio. And it is like 18 or 19 hours long. I think I have like 9 hours left, which I'm listening at like 1.75 speed, which is 5-6-ish hours left of actual listening time, which is possible for me to finish this weekend. I'm really hoping I do finish it because there are people waiting for it from the library, so I will not be able to like just borrow it again. But if I can't finish it, then I will have to put that one on pause and either add myself back to the hold list and hope it comes in time, or like cave and subscribe to like Script or Libro.fm or something. So those are all of my kind of reading plans. I also, as you can see, have this other BookTube prize book, which is Our Bodies, Their Battlefields by Christina Lamb. This one is about a very intense topic, which is sexual assault as a form of war violence specifically. And I'm 149 pages into this one out of like 330 something. So I'm definitely, and I read like maybe 10 pages of this at a time because that's all my brain can take. So I definitely will not be finishing this weekend, but it's not due back at the library until the end of February. So yeah, those are kind of all my reading updates. I realized in my previous clips, I don't think I ever talked about what I was reading last weekend, which now I don't remember. A lot of these same books, I think, but maybe some other book Oh, I was reading The History of Wolves last weekend, which I finished and I'll be talking about in a mid-month wrap-up that I think I'm going to film on Sunday, so, or maybe even tomorrow. So yeah, those are kind of all my updates for now. Hi all, so it's Saturday afternoon, it's about 2:30. I've been up and at 'em doing things for quite a while, obviously, because it's already 2:30. I did yoga this morning and then been doing a lot of reading and talking with my dad and my sister, all sorts of good stuff. But now I just have some tea. I just made some in my, I have no idea if you can read that, but it is a mug that one of my best friends got me that has a tweet on it from Niall Horan that says, "Don't want to see a single person today, thanks, really fun night with everyone, but today don't talk to me," which is exactly how I feel all the time. But right now I am reading I was about to say listening, but I am reading it, the last little bit of The Sum of Us. I have like half of the last chapter left and then I'll be done, which is exciting. These last 2 chapters have been so good, and definitely I think I am going to give this book 5 stars. I wasn't sure about that before these last 2 chapters, but I think they have just really sealed the deal for me in terms of how much I'm enjoying this book. So yeah, I'm reading that. I will also hopefully be finishing Love at First by Kate Clayborn later today because I want to film my mid-month wrap-up tomorrow morning, so I want to include those 2 books. I've not listened to my audiobook at all or read any of my other books, but I just thought I would check in since I hadn't checked in yet today. I also think I'm going to do a like bookshelf organization project. I think I'm going to rearrange my TBR shelf, which is something I do pretty often, and I think I'm going to change it so it's like genre based as opposed to right now was like based kind of on when I had acquired books, and then it got, you know, books get put in random places because I acquire more books, and then obviously I just put them in random places because that's where they fit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty chill vibes. It's like very rainy and gross outside today, which makes for ideal reading weather. And then this evening, or tonight, my little sister and I are going to watch To All the Boys 3, which we are very excited about. We were going to watch the first 2 to like kind of prepare for the 3rd one, and then it kind of snuck up on us. This is interesting. This book is being published like this coming Tuesday, so Biden is already our president. But it's just saying that a payment assistance program was recently proposed by vice presidential candidate Senator Kamala Harris and Senator Elizabeth Warren. I assume that'll probably be changed for the final edition since she is now officially the vice president, but I guess she wasn't the vice president when she came up with this proposal. She was a senator, but that's just odd. I always find that interesting when I'm reading like Nick Kelly arcs and I find stuff like that, and I'm like, is this going to be different in the final edition? I'm not sure. I sometimes, though, this is totally random, but since I'm filming anyway, I will tell you. But I make little notes whenever I find typos in my books, and sometimes they say typo and other times they're just like a bunch of question marks like this. But I do that, and then sometimes, not all the time, just depending, because I mean obviously books do get copy edited and like proof read before they go finally to print. The edition that I'm reading right now is not the final copy edited proofread version, but I do sometimes like let them know. I'm like, hey, there was a typo here, just in case someone needs that information, since Nick Kelly does let you like tell the people that tell the publishers, I guess it's probably going to the marketing team and not necessarily the editors, that there's like little notes. And so I've sometimes written notes being like, hey, this didn't really make sense, or there was like a typo here, or there was a period here when there wasn't supposed to be, just because those are things that I noticed while I'm reading, and I figure it's best to tell someone about them. Okay, back to reading now. I'm reading my review right now for The Sum of Us. Gave it 5 stars. Really good. Hello everyone. I just finished The Sum of Us by Heather McGhee, which I'll put up here. It was really good. As you saw, I was writing my review of it and petting my cat, but it's really good. I'll be talking about it in my mid-month February wrap-up, which should already be up by the time this vlog goes up, I think. I think this vlog will probably go up sometime in the middle of this next coming week, but it was really good. But it did also remind me of this book, Palaces for the People by Eric Klinenberg. Eric Klinenberg is a academic at UW-Madison, I think. It's difficult to get to his little biography page. If that's wrong, I'll correct myself down below, but I'm pretty sure he's at UW-Madison, and he's a sociologist, urban sociologist. And this book, as you can see on the subtitle, is all about social infrastructure and basically primarily about libraries and just the social good they provide and kind of the ways in which community can be built through these places of kind of social infrastructure. They have a specific name in like academic jargon. It's like the third place or something. Honestly, I don't remember. But this kind of topic of community building through public government like work is something that's really interesting to me. So, and definitely something that I foresee myself wanting to kind of pursue in a professional capacity. So that type of book has always been something that really appeals to me, and the Sum of Us definitely had a lot of that, but was exclusively talking about the ways that this lack of public services, the kind of pulling money away from them that we've experienced in America since the Civil Rights Act in 1964, basically just pulling money away from public programs once the government officially declared that non-white people should be able to take part in this program. So yeah, would highly recommend the Sum of Us. We'll be talking about it more tomorrow. But I also just got in the mail a box from Powell's because I bought some used books from them as part of my like book buying extravaganza that I went on for my birthday, which I think I talked about was at the beginning of the month. I think I talked about that last week in the clips that I made. But I thought I would quickly unbox that for you right now because I thought that would be fun. Just a little sneak preview of my book haul, which hopefully will be going up next weekend. I'm going to go through all the books that I ended up buying for my birthday. So, but I will quickly kind of go over that one now, and then I think I'll do some more reading. Oh, my little kitty's so cute. I'm going to do some more reading and I think some bookshelf organization. But let's turn you around and open up the box. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. You can also see the cat. And hopefully you can't see my address. But why I decided to hold the camera instead of, how do people do this? Hold the camera instead of putting it on the tripod is unclear to me. But okay, so I bought these books when they Powell's because I know that Powell's has used books, and I wanted both of these books were on my list of like books that I was interested in buying, but Powell's had used copies. So that was exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're like saran wrapped, or not saran wrapped, plastic wrapped. Okay, so there's that. We'll take that out. So the first book I got, oh my goodness, this is in such nice condition. Powell's, wow. The first book I got, they also like smell nice, is Island Beneath the Sea by Isabel Allende. This book I'm reading for the Reading Woman Challenge, as this one I assume was translated from the Spanish. You can look in there and see the sneak peek of the next one. Let's see. Yes, okay, so it was originally published in Spain. Wow, that's intriguing. But this is a historical fiction novel by Isabel Allende about a woman in the Caribbean, I believe, who was born a slave. Yes, on Saint Dominique. Cool. Okay, so there's that one. I'll be reading that next month. And then the other one that I wanted to get is the address book, What Street Addresses Reveal About Identity, Race, Wealth, and Power by Deidre Mask, who I didn't realize, but is a Black author, so that's exciting. And I think she lives in the UK. Yes, she does. So yeah, super excited about that one. Again, another one that like addresses my kind of urban planning interests. Also, is this? That's so weird. It looks like it's like a line, but I think that's part of how the book is. But this also is in really great condition. Wow. Powell's, great place to buy used books, I guess. Okay, bye. Hi friend, it is Sunday morning. I think it's about 12:15, and as you can see, I just took a shower. I did yoga this morning. It was Adrian's Valentine's Day yoga, which was really fun. I would recommend it. I'll put a link to it down in the description box below. But right now I am just repainting my nails, or taking the nail polish off of my nails first, and then going to repaint them and wait for my hair to dry a bit more, and then I'm going to be filming my February mid-month wrap-up. But I thought while I take my nail polish off, I would update you on my reading from yesterday because I never updated you at the end of the day. My sister and I did watch To All the Boys 3, Always and Forever, and it was really good. The first one's definitely still the best in my opinion. I absolutely love the first one, but the third one was really good. I think it had very good messaging of like the importance of going to college in a place that will make you the most happy and not in the place where your high school boyfriend is going, because as anyone who is not in high school will know, that is probably not going to last very long. So I really appreciated that Laura Jean kind of had that message and realized that NYU was the place that she really wanted to be, and even if that was really far from Peter. And I mean, I do think that obviously they could make it work. There were some people I knew that were still in a relationship with their high school sweetheart during college, but I think it's better to kind of explore your own path and make your own way in life. I appreciated it for that reason. And it always just has really cute sibling sister moments too, which I love since I am one of 3 sisters as well. So I find that kind of subplot of the storyline to be really good. And then in terms of reading, yesterday I think I updated you that I finished The Sum of Us by Heather McGhee. That was really good. And then I also finished Love at First by Kate Clayborn last night, or yesterday afternoon, and it was also really good. I think I gave that one 4.5 stars if I remember. I'll have to like look at my Goodreads to see what I actually rated it in my review. But yeah, really enjoyed both of those books. We'll be talking about them more in that video that I'm about to film. And then let's see, I also read about 20% of American Cider by Dan Pucci, I think is the person, and then another person, Craig Cavallo maybe. I'll put the like cover here. And I got that one as an early ARC from NetGalley, and it comes out on the 2nd of March, and I wasn't really sure what it was going to be because, oh no, I'm painting the wrong hand. I always paint my dominant hand first so that my non-dominant hand doesn't have like nail polish on it while I'm painting my nails. Just like a little pro tip for anyone out there who likes to paint their nails and didn't already know to do that. I find it very helpful because then you're not going to mess up the nails on your non-dominant hand. So let's see. Oh, American Cider. I was not sure what it was going to be like when I requested it because I wasn't sure if it was going to be kind of more a history of like American cider in like the process and the kind of distribution of it over the course of American history. And that's a part of what it is, but it's really much more kind of a guidebook of like how to make cider and like the various different things that go into cider making and kind of the craft of it. So it was very much in the introduction and like first section that I read, which was about the Southeast, very much a like craft centric minutia details of how the soil impacts like apples that you grow and the different processes that you can use to make cider, all of which I didn't really care about. I mean, I do enjoy, and this is hard cider just to clarify, I do enjoy hard cider. I think it's really tasty, and I have definitely kind of been interested in the kind of more craft aspects of it, as I am with all like craft, I mean just craft food in general is something that is interesting to me. But it just had a lot more information than I personally as a reader really wanted. So I felt that it was a bit more of a kind of guidebook slash like reference material and less so a book that I could read in its entirety. So I ended up only reading the introduction and, as I said, the first section, which was happened to be about the Southeast, and it kind of spotlighted a few different cideries here in the Southeast, primarily in Virginia. I think I got the sense that it's like a little too hot in the southern part of the South, so like Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, because there are 3 cideries that were kind of discussed in the book in that particular section. 2 of them were in Virginia, like in the kind of Charlottesville, Appalachian region of Virginia, and then the other one was like outside of Asheville, it sounded like. So I guess it is too warm here for apples to really grow properly. But I appreciated what the book is doing, and I think someone who's like planning a trip and wants to kind of check out some local cideries, or someone who's interested in kind of developing their own cidery, would find this to be a really valuable resource. It just like wasn't something that I necessarily needed. So I ended up just reviewing it having read that section, because I read some other reviews and it sounded like what the Southeast section was kind of indicative of what the other sections would be like. So I would recommend it as like kind of a book if you're really interested in cider and like planning a trip, as I said, or if you really want to know how like soil and geologic formations of different regions of the country impact growing apples, that would probably be the book for you. So I read some of that and I ended up reviewing that on McGhee, so that's pretty good. And my McGhee score right now is actually very high. It's like 78% or something, which is lovely because I've reviewed quite a lot of books on McGhee. I mean, I love anticipated releases. I just really like keeping up with what books are available and such. I actually, for a hot minute right at the beginning of the pandemic, thought I might want to go into publishing, but I don't think I do, because the thing is, it is a business and I am not really about working for a business, even if it is a book publishing business. I mean, like, I am happy to potentially work in the private sector, but like the kind of business aspects of book acquiring as an editor is something that I decided did not really appeal to me. So I decided to not go that route, but I did consider it for approximately 3 seconds right at the beginning of the pandemic. But then I started this YouTube channel instead and have enjoyed kind of reviewing books and getting access to early copies and just being more involved in the book world this way. Who knew me painting my nails would make me so chatty? Wow. Started this short story collection yesterday, Half Wild Stories. You can see half my nails are painted and half they are not. That is by MacArthur, as you can see. And I am enjoying these stories. None of the 3 stories that I've read so far have really stuck out to me in any significant way. I think they are all pretty average. But the last story I read, the 3rd story, was like pretty good. I read MacArthur's debut novel, which was Heartspring Mountain, which wasn't really about anything, but was very much kind of about rural life and like living in Vermont, which I enjoyed reading about. And I feel like these short stories are very similar, except they're so short that you don't really get like the full picture of that. So yeah, they're just okay. I think right now I'd probably give the collection like 3 stars if I had to rate it right at this moment. So there's that one. I'm also reading The Lacuna, which is too heavy, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Also, my nose is very itchy. So I'm reading The Lacuna. I've not read that much of that one. I also have been listening to my Eleanor biography. I'm trying to get through this last chapter that I'm in, which according to the Libby app is like 102 minutes long, which I am listening at 1.75 speed, but still that's like 55-60 minutes. So I'm listening to that, and then I think I will give it back to the library and hope for the best that I can get it back in time and just listen to the last 2 sections, because I think this chapter will likely end with FDR's death in 1945, and then the last 2 sections will be about what Eleanor Roosevelt did after FDR's death, which will be very interesting to me because I really know nothing about what happened to Eleanor after FDR died. Those are pretty much all my updates, I think. My nails are looking pretty nice, and I'll kind of wait for them to dry. I might actually listen to more of the audiobook while I wait for them to dry, and then before I film my February mid-month wrap up. I'm sorry this clip has been like 10 minutes long. That was not my intention, but I guess focusing on my nails means that I probably talk a lot slower than I normally do, which I talk very fast. I mean, I do everything very fast. Oh, that reminds me though, there was something else I was going to mention, which was that while I was just taking my shower, I had a like pang of sadness for swimming, because I used to swim a lot, like for exercise, before the pandemic happened. And I've completed 2 triathlons in my life, both of which I really enjoyed, but after each one I was like, I'm never gonna do that again. And then I now like would like to do at least one more in my lifetime, I feel like. But I really got into swimming when I first kind of trained for the very first triathlon, and since then, and that was in 2018, spring of 2018. It was put on by my school, so it was like a very casual thing. There were like 20 people participating. Most of them were like very athletic students, and then like me, I think I came in probably like dead last, but that's fine, because it's all about your own personal fitness journey. But I got really into swimming at that point, and I've been into biking for a while, since like 2017, I think, was when I actually learned to bike as an adult person. But I got really into swimming, have been really into biking, have never liked running. I've always tried to get into it and it never worked. But since the pandemic started, obviously you can't go, I mean, you can probably, I think gyms are open, which is absolutely absurd to me, but I haven't felt comfortable going to a gym and like swimming in a swimming pool, a public swimming pool. So I've not swam in a pool like lap swimming. My complex does have a pool, but it's very much like a play pool and not a like lap swimming pool. So my sister and I went out there a lot in the summer, but I wasn't like swimming laps or anything. So I've not swum laps for almost like a year, which is sad because I love swimming as a form of exercise. It's really good, and I hope to someday soon. swim again. So yeah, those are all my updates for right now. Sorry that this turned into a 12-minute long section of this vlog, but I actually think this will probably where I end things as well, because I don't really know entirely what's happening the rest of the day. As you can see, it's Valentine's Day, so I'm wearing my pink shirt. When my best friends and I are doing our cooking club, where we meet about every week and we make something out of this cookbook that I got her for her birthday back in October, and since then we've just been like meeting over FaceTime every week, and we cook the same thing, and it's been really fun. But today we're gonna do a dessert, which I don't know if she planned because it was Valentine's Day or she just like was in the mood to make a dessert, but we've never made one together. And this is like a raspberry pistachio meringue pudding thing, and they are like pink and cute, and I'm very excited for them. So that'll be something later, and then I have to edit this vlog and also my February mid-month wrap-up. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. So thank you so much for coming along with me on these random clips of my weekends in the past 2 weeks. I've really appreciated it. If you are new to my channel, I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.